I welcome all of you to the 90-day challenge week 2. This is the 90-day challenge week 2. I welcome all of you specially, and I trust we've been having enough energy to pull through this challenge so far. I know it's not been easy, but I can believe that most of you are making progress. Please, I will mute everybody. Please, who is hearing me? I'm don't go cast. I won't connect. Okay. Sorry for the challenge. I was having an issue with my audio. So welcome once more to the 90-day challenge week 2 recording. If you can hear me, you can always use the chat to communicate with me. The title of today's meeting is Design Your Dream Life. I want every one of us, by the time we are leaving here, to be able to design our dream life, if at all we haven't by now. The essence of us designing our dream life is so that we can stay the course for these 90 days. It's already 2 weeks past. It's already 2 weeks into the 90-day challenge. And I'm expecting that by now we should know the basic activities we should be doing that will cause us to see some kind of results. So I'll be expecting that if we do these activities as we've seen in the last Zoom meeting, we should be making some very significant progress by now. And I would really appreciate if everyone is actually, consistent with these activities, because this is the only way we would see results after these 90 days and even within the 90 days. So I'm hoping that most of us are on track with consistency, because that's going to be the only way we would see our results. I want to remind us of some sad truths, and hard truths. And one of them is the fact that you won't be a superstar every month. You won't be a superstar every week. Yes. What do I mean by you won't be a superstar every month and you won't be a superstar every week? What I mean is that some weeks you may recruit 1 person, 2 persons, 3 persons, and some other weeks or some other months you don't recruit 1 person. The aim should not be that you should feel sorry for yourself or feel down. I have my down moments. I don't know if I share this with most of us. All I'm saying is that last year, I think from the month of late September, October, November, the whole month of October and November, I'm not sure. Yes, the last person I recruited before this 90-day challenge was in September or so. So for 2 months, a month, I didn't even recruit anybody. I wasn't a superstar. But what I'm saying is I didn't stop. I wasn't relentless. I was relentless. I wasn't saying, okay, this thing is not working. This business is not working, because I couldn't get 1 person to join. So I want us to understand that we are going on a 3 months, 90 days challenge. We're already 2 weeks into it. Some of you are already building momentum. I really appreciate Mr. Okay and Mrs. Shola, and I congratulate you both, and then I also congratulate as many that have joined the system and the team in this, like in this short time, these 2 weeks, like the people that have joined us in the challenge in these 2 weeks. I congratulate you. You're joining the company at the best time. Yes, you're joining the best time, and this time where there's momentum, I would advise that you really use the momentum. Use it. The momentum is it's very necessary. And as much as we are using the momentum, that I still want to remind us that truly you can't be a superstar every single month. Not that you should not strive to be a superstar, or you should not strive to always recruit and make the actions, but that when you don't get anything done, even with your consistency, you shouldn't give up. You shouldn't say, no, this is the end for me. So that's that point. And I want to tell us one thing. Don't start and stop. Yes. If you start and stop, this month you start, next month you're down, the other month you're up, you wouldn't see a lot of progress. You wouldn't see a lot of progress. So all I'm saying is, don't start today and stop tomorrow. Don't start today and stop tomorrow, because that will weaken your momentum. That would weaken your momentum. So, Mr. Oke Mbonu, you just raised your hand. Do you want to ask a question? Should I unmute you? Should I unmute you, sir? You want to ask a question? Sir, do you have anything to say? I've unmuted you. Mr. Oke, please say what you have to say,
Yes,
sir.
I'm here.
I can hear you now. You raised your hand. Do you have anything to say, sir?
Oh, no, I noticed that but I was asked to raise my hand, so I did so.
Okay.
I saw
It's a
raise my
feature.
hand,
It's a feature in the app where you can raise your hand if you want to ask a question. So I'll mute
I
you back
see.
and continue.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm muting everybody again. So what I was saying is, let's not start and stop. Once you're in, you're in, whether you're seeing results or not. The problem with most of us not making a headway with network marketing is because we start and stop. When the months where we don't see results, the weeks where we don't see results, we lower our energy, we lower our vibe, and we are saying, oh my God, is this thing truly going to work? No, that should not be your spirit. And as we bring people to the team, as we bring people to the 90-day challenge also, everyone you bring in has a different plan from you. I just learned, I'm learning this also. I know as much as possible, I push people and I inspire people to do much. But then sometimes I relent. I'm not pushing you. Not because I don't want to push you, because I really understand that everybody has a different plan, a different time, a different level of hunger, a different level of skill, a different level of mindset. So sometimes I don't push as much. But all I'm saying is, whatever your time is, your level of skill is, your level of hunger is, don't stop completely. Don't say, okay, this month, this week, I'm not doing anything. Let me just take a break. No. We planned that we should just do this for 90 days, just 90 days. And I've given us a template where we can work day 1, work day 2, follow up day 3, work day 4, work day 5, follow up day 6, and rest day 7. While you rest day 7, you're also was educating the person you've brought in to do the needful. It may not be disarranged, but as much as you're bringing in people to the system, you're educating them. Don't push them. Just educate them. Tell them this is what you committed to. This is the amount of hours you committed to. This is the amount of finance you said you would be bringing in a month. And I'm here to help you. I'm not going to push you, but I'm here to help you, give you all the skills required, give you all the books you need to read to push you through to the next level. I won't push you, but I will educate you. I will put you through, so that this commitment you made to do 3 hours daily, to do 4 hours daily, to make 50K per month, you wouldn't fall short and say, okay, the system doesn't work. We've all seen that the system works. 3 people have been able to bring in 5 new people to the company these 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, just this month, 5 new people have joined the company, if not 6. Maybe I'm making a mistake, but either 6 to 5 people have joined the company this month. And all is because of the energy we are putting into this 90-day challenge. So I want to also remind us that success happens when we are clear on our why. I mean, if you know your why, like the why you have for building this business. Hayford, why am I building this business? Val, why am I building this business? Mr. OK, why am I building this business? Whatever it is, if you know your why for building this business, for building this opportunity at this time, you wouldn't give up. I defined my why and I keep defining it. Your why can be redefined every single time. Every year we do a new year resolution. You can adjust the definition of your why. But if you don't have your why, you would give up. You will give up too soon. You will not make any action, and you just decide not to work. So I decided to take on this because I looked at all I was doing, and even with the company I was working with before, and I said, okay, I couldn't pull through so much with that. I wasn't happy with my finance. I was doing so much. But then I said, there is one thing I can really do, and it's going to give me some financial confidence over time if I persist. And I decided to join I Empower Africa. So I said I'm going to build I Empower Africa because I have actually decided that my finance is going to change. I'll be more confident about my finance. So that's why I decided to build. Even when nobody's clapping, nobody's praising me, I decided to build. And because I have that vision that I want to be financially independent of my parents as much as possible, I am working day and night to see that, okay, this thing comes to a reality, and then I can achieve the goal. My goal of what? Self-development. My goal of empowering students around me. Because this is one cheap opportunity. I know there are cheaper opportunities than this, but this is one affordable opportunity that can both give a student self-development mindset, personal development mindset, financial intelligence, and then still give them a means to making a living or an earning, an income. So this is my own why, and I want you to define your own why. And once you define your own why, that would help you to constantly push. And like I said, the why may evolve year after year, year after year, but it wouldn't totally change per se. And as it evolves, it will just keep you at your pace, at your feet, so that you keep doing the necessary work to make progress. So I want to also believe that most of us are working with our accountability partner. I don't know, but I know that everyone that have put me as their accountability partner, I'm trying to keep them accountable. I'm trying to support them. I may not be doing it best because I have so many things doing, but go and make sure you have an accountability partner, someone that checks up on you, someone that tells you the hard truths, someone that pushes you and say, okay, have you done 3 hours today? What did you achieve this week? Are you doing the money making activities? And then also, when you build a vision board, I think we'll be talking about a vision board subsequently. A vision board is also part of designing the dream life. Once you design your dream life and you're able to, cut out the kind of house you want to live in the next 5 years. I want us to see this business like in the next 5 years, in the next 3 to 5 years, what would my life look like? I always tell everybody, it's not a get rich quick system. It's not become a millionaire in 1 year. I doubt. It happens, but it's very rare for millionaires. Remember, we are working with dollars here. For millionaires in dollars to emerge in 1 year. So you look at yourself in the next 3 to 5 years, 5 years better. You say, this is my vision board. Accountability partner, kindly keep me accountable. I'm looking at this long-term goal, but I'm putting in these daily activities because they are the things that will build me up to achieving that long-term vision. So that dream car, that dream house, we'll talk more on this later, but when you have a vision board on what kind of investment you'd have in the next 5 years and the rest, and you share that with an accountability partner and you tell them to keep you accountable for this 90 days, 12 weeks, we've gone 2 weeks past, so now it's 10 weeks. What you'll be doing daily, the simple steps, reading your module 1. I don't know if all of us have found time to read our module 1. It's as simple as starting from there. Read your module 1. Get your first sign up. I'm telling everybody, these are simple as if you can get one person, you can get two persons. If you don't have any person at all, you can get one person. So you can always start from one. You can always, always start. You can always start from one. And then you notice that once you're able to put your mindset that, okay, I can get one person, and then you go all out. Once you go all out, your first week, you get one person, or your first 2 weeks, you get one person, and then you go all out again, get 2 more, 3 more. My advice and my simple step to going through with this is strive to get at least 4 persons in your first month. Strive to get at least 4 persons in your first month. And if you do that, you see that you build momentum for any person that is new. And then the next thing I'll say is, some days you may not put all the effort. Some days you may be down. Some days you may not be so strong. But I'm saying you can make up for it. You can always make up for it. You can always make up. You won't believe. You all will not believe, but my first 6 days of January, while I was even motivating all of you and inspiring all of you, I didn't do much. I was writing my first book, but I made up for it. My second week, I'm working my ass out. This is almost third week, I'm working my ass out. And then I was able to sign up three persons. How did I do it? I made up for it. So some days you may not put all the effort, some weeks you may not put all the effort, but determined to what make up for it, because things happen in life, events come up. But when you set your mind that you would, make up for it, it gets a lot better. So I wanted to tell us about the way the mind works. Our business is a business of people. Yes, it's a business of people. As we're dealing with people daily, I want us to understand the way the brain works. there's a logical part of the brain and there's an emotional part of the brain. And I want to tell us that the logical part of the brain is the one that deals with the figures, the reason to work and everything. But the emotional part is what gets people to buy. Yes, it's what gets people to buy. I am very active on my social media and I engage people a lot on what I do. And then I noticed that the last person I signed up, if I'm not mistaken, I posted the earning of one of us, I think is Mrs. Shola. And I haven't forgotten, I've told him about the 90-day challenge. And all he was like, wow, hello, Hayford. I'm seeing one Mrs. Shola earning. How is the 90 days going? Is it still working? I said, yes, it's still working. And then he got emotional because he saw someone making it. And then he knew that he can make it too. He could make it too. And then he got to buy that same day because of the emotion. The logic part of the brain was not thinking about the work then, was not thinking about the whole stress that we'll be going through. And I tell you, that same person, 2 days after, I'm sure he will still be listening to this. But I'm saying 2 days after, he was like, oh my God, Hayford, can you help me with money for this? I think I made a fast decision. I'm supposed to pay my school fees. Now the logic has set in that the work is too much. He hasn't gotten his first person in the first 2 days and he feels like he's overwhelmed. What am I trying to say? You have to get people to the emotional part where they buy. But then you have to now put them through the logic. When they get started, you put them through the logic part where they know that it is the work that is required that will bring in that emotional, finance that they desire. So we all need to understand this. This is how humans move. You enter into a shop, the person running the shop tells you, try out the suit, sir, try out that suit. You have put in the suit. You have put on the suit and it feels so good on you. You're already emotional and imagining how you would feel walking into your office with that suit, walking into places with that suit, and then he tells you, sir, how would you feel if you had this suit hanging in your drawer and then any day you are called for that big meeting, you can just put it on and show off? You will most likely buy if you have the money. So he has tapped into your emotional understanding and intelligence. So I want us to understand, talk emotions with your prospects, talk emotions, ask them how are they at right now, like what financial problems, situations are they going through? Is it their family? Is it their finance? And try and find a way around it. Try and find a way around it where you can help them. You can help them and solve this problem with your opportunity. If there's a way your opportunity can truly solve this problem for them. So in the next 10 minutes, this recording will be going off, but I want us to maximize it. And so I'll be going straight to the point where I want us to design this dream life. And the way you design this dream life is by, first of all, going to a place where you are happy. For me, I like traveling a lot. Yes. I think one thing that inspired me to join Ampa Africa is when I actually was going on a journey and I had to think of myself and say, why am I not making as much money as I've ever made before? What is the problem? So designing your dream life and say, where would you want to be in the next 5 years? This is 2020 January, 2025. Fast forward to 2025, go to a place where you are happy. Is it a cool place where there is, natural life there? Is it a place where, you're at the beach or something close to a river or a stream or something that, or is it playing music that energizes you, a place where you're actually happy and in a center of creation. That means you can think of creating things. So if you can get to that part, where you actually get to a point where you can actually think, fast forward next 5 years, what would I be investing in? How powerful would my life be by then? And you have to give it time. To really build a powerful life, you have to give it time. So in the next 5 years, what kind of donations, what kind of charity would you be doing? What kind of car would you have? What kind of house, like with your kids? What kind of school would they be in? What kind of trips would you be having? Those kind of thoughts of what the financial freedom can give to you in the next 5 years should be what you should put in your vision board. You're trying to visualize and get yourself emotionally charged up to why you must put in the work for these 90 days. And I want you to not get intimidated, because I was thinking of us really sharing our vision boards on the group. But I know some people will be intimidated because even the commitment form, most people have not even posted theirs on the group chat. I would have loved us to actually have all of this on the group chat. But basically, all I'm saying is that this vision board of you positioning for 5 years, designing your dream life that will cause you to start working now for these 90 days, let it be balanced. Put it, what should be your spiritual life? What growth would you have attained? What should be your team goals? Like me now, I'm saying, okay, in the next 5 years, my team should be more than 3,000. I'm just saying that as an instance. What rank? In the next 5 years, I should definitely be a director. What kind of vacations should I be going? What kind of trips? There will be trips. Yes, I Am Africa will be taking us to different trips, but it will all depend on your rank. It will all depend on your rank. So within that time, what ranks do you want to hit? So that will enable you to take these trips. That will be all expense paid. And another thing is, while you are putting that vision board and you're looking at putting in the energy to work these 90 days, spoil yourself along the way of this 5 years vision board. Like after the first month, you achieved 1 sign up, you achieved 4 sign up, you achieved 5 sign up. Spoil yourself. Tell yourself, okay, I know it's still left with 60 days to go, but you have done well. Hayford, you have done well. You tried. Spoil yourself a little because you deserve it. You deserve it. So soon we'll be taking trips as leaders, and ranks will be very vital for those trips. The first rank I want us to think of now is the rank of coach. And I've explained this over time. The rank of coach, all you need is to get to unlock up to module 3. And for you to unlock up to module 3, you should have signed up a minimum of at least 8 persons. 8 persons. And then what I'm saying also is that our business is built on people. And as you're building to build yourself, you're also building these people. Encourage them, coach them. Do the same thing I have done. I signed up 2 persons. Can you sign up 2 persons too? In your first month, can you sign up 4 persons? Once they sign up people too, and they unlock up to module 3, you are a coach up to 10 people. You sign up 10 people within now and February, and you've encouraged these people along the way to sign up 10 people too, and just unlock up to module 3. You'll be a coach. And this is possible for all of us here by the ending of March. So I'd really want us to set our targets higher. Most of us, our targets are $25. Sorry, what am I saying? Our targets are $250 for this month, $500 for this month, $750 for this month. As high as you set your target, work towards it because it's very possible. Don't think small. Yesterday, I was almost running mad because by the time I thought about what my target for this month is, and I've not even hit it, I've not even hit half of it. I was like, I need more sleepless nights. Basically, all I'm saying is that once you think big, you set high targets, you would not find time to waste around. And then you'll be more committed, to these 90 days to make sure you bring in the energy involved. So every day, think about the money making activity. Every day, think about the money making activity. And these money making activities, I've said them previously, times without number. They are as simple as what you getting to what bring in someone, educate the person, and what let there be duplication. Let there be duplication. Use word of mouth, use personal interaction, use social media, use lead manager, use all you can, all the materials, all the videos. So I would thank you all for staying this long. I really, really appreciate everyone that has stayed for this till this time. Our time is fast spent. Sorry for starting late. Um, I would like us to ask our questions on the group chat. There will be no time for us to ask questions here. So the Zoom call will be ending in the next 1 minute. And all I want to say is that commit to designing your vision board this night. And if you can't do it this night, all I'm saying is, can we get it done before the 25th? I don't know when 25th is. At least it should be done before. Okay, yes. Our next meeting should be 24th. Okay, please, can it be done before 24th? 24th, please. So I'll stop this here. Kindly feel free to ask questions on the group chat. Design your dream life. Do the money making activities. And don't give up. Stay consistent and you'll see the results. Thank you very much. I remain Hayford, your team leader for 90-day challenge. Thank you very much.